Hey, sissy. Hello, hello, hello. Blessed Monday to you guys. Look, sorry I'm so late as usual. So I just wanted to come on here really quick and then kind of give you guys a few updates really fast. And I know it's Monday afternoon and everybody is working and doing everything they have to do. But I wasn't able to go live this weekend that much because I was just taking the time to like network and do some other things on the outside. So that's why I wasn't able to come in and do the regular vlogs. But this week I'm gonna try to get back to regular schedule or whatever. But this video is just mainly, as always, to thank everybody. Even though I know I wasn't on here this weekend, thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting, sharing, and commenting, and you know, all those things that you guys are doing. Like even when you're not actually on the live, and I see everything. I'm all over the place, and it's just like I said, it's just trying to like find a happy medium of how like trying to figure out a way to condense everything in so that it can be more of a smooth transition. And I didn't expect everything to kind of take off so fast, so it's just trying to make everything work. So this weekend I was out and I was able to like network and meet some people, introduce the company to other people and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I was doing. I had a lot of not issues, but I guess I'll call them snafus. And I expect that because anytime you're starting something new or starting a new business, you're going to have those type of situations. And then I noticed that a lot of people are inquiring about the hair business, and I mean not the hair business, inquiring about the hair sales, things like that, and they're calling from different places which inquired like different time zones. So for instance, there's a lot of people that contact from like Nigeria and the UK and places like that, and the time zones are different. So it's not that I don't want to get to you guys. I'm gonna get to you guys. It's just that, you know, if you guys are like contacting me around 8, 9, like 9 in the morning your time, is probably around midnight my time. And so by that time I'm just probably winding down, if that, or probably working on something else. So it's not that I don't want to get you guys the information that you're asking me about. It's just that the time zones are different. And a lot of things that, a lot of problems I've been having as well is they'll ask me about pricing. But a lot of times when they ask me for pricing, there's no photos. So I really don't know like exactly what you're asking me for when you say how much, right? So it could be pertaining to anything. It could be a bundle. It could be the frontals of this and that. That's why I just kind of like made it a point to make the business page right away and put all the products up there on the business page, so anything pertaining to hair. And then I was also able to put out the bundle deal list, you know, I think Friday, somewhere in there. So I'm still working on, you guys. Everything is going to have a deal on it, okay? It's not just going to be the bundles. Everything is going to have a deal on it. I'm going to try to run it for a month. It's kind of like a grand opening thing. And I'm going to run it for a month straight. Hey, T. Hey, boo-boo. Blessed Monday. I hope you're having a good day, my love. Yeah, so I'm going to run this deal on everything for a whole entire month. So whether if it's bundles, lace fronts, the full lace wigs, the frontals, closures, 360s, the bundles, everything it will have a deal. The reason why it's taking me a little time to get everything up is because I'm going through each item separately and I'm putting them up as on a separate page, so it won't be so discombobbled, you know what I mean, with everything on there. So for instance, you'll have like a bundle deal list, you'll have a frontal. I might put the frontal, closures, and 360s on one, don't know. But if not, I'll probably split that into two. So whatever it is that you need, you'll be able to just go on that list, check out the length or whatever, and then get that exact price. And I'm also making sure that I put the grades in as well. So that's what I'm working on now as I'm sitting here unwinding from the weekend, because it was a long weekend. So I'm working on that, you know what I'm saying? And alongside of that, anybody that inquired about some things this weekend, I will get back to you Within a day or two, I will get you the exact pricing of what you asked me for. But at the same time, it's imperative that, when you guys are asking me about how much something is that you send me a snapshot of what it is that you're asking for. That's why I made the business page. So therefore, if you go on there and check it out, you can just kind of screenshot it, shoot it into my message, and then ask me, well, how much would this be? And then I can give you an exact price. Also, along with that, just kind of be more descriptive on, how many, if it's, say for instance, if it's bundles in a closure, be descriptive of how many bundles you want. You know what I mean? The length of the bundles you want, the length of the closure you want, and then also, most importantly, the grade. Because like I said, each grade has different pricing, and you guys probably saw that when you saw the bundle list. And I was trying to be as descriptive as I can. You know what I mean? Because I know it could be a little confusing when you're looking at the list and you see all these pricings and everything. So that's why I wanted to make sure that, for instance, if it's 8, 10, 12, then you have 8 through 12A, and it has pricing separately. So I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. We're still working on a website. We're still getting all those things up and running. However, you want to move as fast as you can. You want to work as fast as you can. And you want to get to everybody as fast as you can. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to get to you guys personally. I'm not lollygagging. I'm not overlooking you guys. I'm not being lazy at all. It's just that it's so many things all over the place that, you have to move yourself from one place to another just to make everything work as a whole. You know what I mean? So I'll give it another month or two, then it will be way smoother than what it is now. But for the most point, as long as you get back to me with that exact information that I'm giving you, then you should you should get your pricing. You know what I mean? When you would get it, that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole lot of other people that probably inquired before that person, and I feel like it's important for me to get to those people first who's waited the longest. You know what I mean? So on the flip side of that, don't worry, everything will go according to plan. You know what I mean? I appreciate everything. I appreciate all the love, the support, and, all the inquiries and everything. And, like I said, I'm just working my best, with the help of my sissies and my friends and people like that that's giving me inside information hey, you know what, you should do this and you should do that. I'm taking all that into consideration and putting it together so that it could turn out to be something awesome. On the flip side of that, you know what I mean, I kind of hate that I missed you guys in the morning. See what I mean? Because I feel like the mornings is the important part of the day, and you know what I mean, you want to get that morning inspiration, and you want to get that little kickstart to start your day or whatever. But I'm still here. I still see you guys. I love you guys so much. You know what I mean? Just because I'm not literally on doesn't mean that I'm not watching you guys. I love you so much. You know what I mean? It's just that I had to kind of scale back from the lives a little bit just to kind of work on some other things. Because if not, then what happens is your work pile kind of piles up and you don't really get anything done. So I really don't want to allow that to happen. You know what I mean? But you guys press on, just keep, we got a whole another week to go. We're just starting out, you know what I mean? You guys keep pressing, keep praying, and keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? And so we can make it through this tough week, you know what I mean? And we will, because we always do, you know what I mean? And at the same time, like I always say, don't allow anybody to deter you. Don't allow anybody to break your spirit. Don't allow anybody to come in and to purposely seek and destroy whatever it is that you're trying to do. You know what I mean? You have to be able to fish out, those type of people. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to let them go. Don't be afraid to kind of take a step back. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Whatever that is, you know what I mean? Whatever whatever your inspirations are, whatever your goals, small goals, short-term goals, long, big-term goals, whatever it is, do you know what I mean? And just continue to be strong, continue to press, fight, and pray at the same time. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on here and just kind of chop it up with you guys. I got to get back in a rhythm again with this, you guys, because it's once you get into a rhythm with it and you kind of take a break, you start to have like a newfound respect for people that come on and do this every day. So it's like trying to put everything back together and like I said, getting everything in order. But I got you guys, you know what I mean? I still have way more inventory to put up. I have not done that thus far. So that's another thing that I'll be working on today. I'm actually working on the rest of the list, you know what I mean, that I'm going to put out. So like I said, I want to make sure that everything is as easy as possible, you know what I mean, so that you guys can get to whatever it is you want to get to. So when it's time for you to inquire, ask about anything, you know what I mean, it's as easy as possible for you guys to do that, you know what I mean, until we are able to get this website up and running. I just don't want to put up any type of website and it's not descriptive enough, when you guys get there. I want it to be very informative and have a lot of information on all the products. And if you happen to click on something, you know what I mean, it's going to give you exactly what you need. So that's going to take the longest to get it, to get up and running, because it's like, I want to put a lot of time into that, you know what I mean? So therefore, like I say, it's no technical difficulties, it's no issues, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to stop you in the tracks of you wanting to order something. You can go right to it and order exactly what it is that you want. And all you have to do is just wait for your hair to arrive. So that's exactly what I'm working on right now. So if I step away for a while, you know what I mean, I'm here. I'm just not here literally, but I'm here, you know what I mean. I'm not going anywhere, you know what I mean. I'm going to continue to come on here twice a day, you know what I mean, like I've always been doing since I've started. And like I say, we'll do the thank yous and the motivational things, and and then the evening time it will be things pertaining to hair, whatever that may be. It could it can spin off from whatever. Hey Wayne, it can spin off to whatever. It just depends on what it is that I'm talking about or whatever. So like I said, this weekend I was able to go out and do a little bit of networking on the outside, because I felt like that's important to do as well. Like when you have a business, you can't just like sit in front of a camera 24 hours a day and just talk. You have to get out, you have to show your face, you have to introduce yourself to people, and you have to kind of explain to them like what you're about, what you have, and what you're selling. So that's something that I was able to do this weekend. I ran across a couple of young, talented artists as well. They do motivational rap music and things like that. And so just by me going out and just kind of introducing myself to people, it kind of opened the doors for me to be able to help them versus for them to be able to help me. And that's pretty much what it is. It's just getting out there and just, conversing with each other about what it is that you do and what they do and how you can bring it to the table if it works or if it makes sense. So, they're young, they're trying to do something positive. And so I'm going to start putting their information up here as well. And then if you guys want to check them out, you can check them out. I hope that this is clear, because it seems like every 5 minutes or so, it wants to cut out on me. I don't know what's going on right now with Facebook, but I'm gonna just keep talking anyway. Basically, they're into like I say, motivational rap or whatever. And as long as, you have a message in it and, it's not just vulgar and all these type of things, I don't mind supporting it. I don't mind supporting anybody, but I felt like it was imperative for me to promise them that I'm going to, shout them out so they can continue to stay positive and they don't have to resort to negative stuff, in the streets, and all they doing is just making music and just trying to, go that route. So, not this message, but the next live, I will put their information in the comments, or I will either pin it in the comments, because I have other people that I need to shout out as well. But I'll do it in the evening versus me doing it right now, because right now it's just me coming back. Hey, Chris. Right now it's just me coming back on talking to y'all and kind of chopping it up a little bit. And so I want to make sure I have all the correct information, no matter what it is. If it's somebody independent or independent artists or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure I have all the information correct. So when I put it in there and you guys decide you want to check it out, listen to it, then you can do that. You know what I mean? So I will do that this evening. You know, by then I'll have all the information in or whatever. So that's pretty much what this is about, you guys. You know, I just want to show face. Because you start to feel kind of bad a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially when you're on here continuously every day, 7 days a week. And then it's like you're gone for 2 days. It's like 2 days, it seems like a lot of time. So I just want to come on here and explain, you know what I mean, what's been going on thus far. So now I'm back onto this, you know what I mean. I will, like I said, because I think I did a video. I did one this weekend on the hair wash thing, you know what I mean. But I felt like, you know, even though I did that one, I felt like it really wasn't enough for me personally. But at least I got to do at least one, you know, this weekend. But on the flip side of that, you know, like I said, I will be back regularly starting today. And then this evening, you know, we'll have like hair topics or whatever we'll discuss. And then Tuesday morning, it will go back into regular schedule or whatever. But it was, like I said, it was important for me to come on here really quick because I found myself all this weekend just kind of repeating myself. And then I had a few people that was saying like, well, what happened to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been waiting on you all day. Like, okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to feel any type of way or feel uneasy because you are inquiring about my business. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to like explain, and it's not about me having to explain myself. It's just about, you know, when you have a business, you want to make people feel comfortable and you want them to feel at ease. So it's not that I don't want to get to you. It wasn't that it was like Friday, Saturday, and I just didn't want to take the time to talk to you. I saw you, you know what I mean? But like 80% of the people who messaged me from the business page, their information, it just was not descriptive enough for me to give any answers. You know what I mean? So whether if I just kind of like posted a bundle list or whatever, it was not me brushing you off. It was just saying like, maybe you can use this and go off of what I have here and then get a better idea, because like I don't have a picture to go on. I don't know what you want, so I can't give you a price, right? So that's why I say I'm gonna just have to find myself, you know, on each live until all this stuff is up and running. I'm just gonna have to keep coming on here and just keep saying the same thing, because a lot of people probably won't see this video, but they probably see the one in the evening or vice versa. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sound like I'm rambling. I just feel like it's very important for me to come on here and say that, because, you know, I don't want to have people to feel like they're, you know, like, okay, now I feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? It's not like that at all. You know what I mean? It's just that when you have, you know, multiple people inboxing you, and I'm grateful, I'm forever grateful for it. But when you have multiple people inboxing you and you're trying to get to each and every one of them at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Plus, do whatever it is you're doing on this side. Hey, Netaboo, doing whatever it is you're doing on this side. Plus, doing whatever it is you're doing over here, and trying to answer everybody at the same time. It becomes a little chaotic and it becomes difficult. So I'm not overlooking you guys. I'm not. It's just that if we just follow those like 4 little steps or whatever, then it will make it easier for me to get the information to everybody. You know what I mean? And I think what it is like kind of a breakdown in the communication, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, like I said, has been like messaging me, have been like messaging me from like Nigeria, like from the UK and stuff like that. So I think it has a little bit to do with like the difference in language and things like that. So I'm patient, you know what I'm saying? I will talk to you until hey, I see you, Jack. But you know what I mean? It's just like, it becomes difficult, and I don't want people to feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Because like I say, like, you know, I appreciate everything. I appreciate any inquiry. I appreciate any questioning, anything. Like, all that is welcome. You know what I mean? But like I say, it was just a few people. You know what I mean? And some people was like, oh, you know what? I've been waiting all day. You haven't got back to me yet. And then when I checked when they posted, it was like 56 minutes ago. Like, okay, it haven't even been an hour. I'm going to get to you. You know what I mean? But how can I get to you if you're not giving me all the information that I need to help you? Right? So, like I said, it might just be a breakdown of the language barrier or whatever. And I get that, and I understand that. You know what I mean? So that's why I just said, you know what, let me come on here and just show face and just kind of explain, you know, what's going on and how we can make it better if anybody needs to ask me for something. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm going to just say it one more time and then leave it alone. So, if anybody needs to order anything, all you have to do from this point on is send me a screenshot. You know what I mean? You can go over to the business page and then you can send me a screenshot of whatever hair or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And send it to me. And then let me know, like, I'm looking for this, or I want 3 bundles in this, and this length, right? This color and this gray, right? You give me this, I can get you the pricing. If you tell me, hey, Sandra girl, if you tell me, you know what, I want pricing on all grades, fine, I will get it to you. But at least I know exactly what it is you're asking me for. So a lot of people have not been doing that. A lot of people have just been inboxing me and they'll say, how much? With no photos, no nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to say now? You know what I mean? Other than like the whole song and dance, like, okay, you got to give me all this information and I'll get it to you. Or it's like a whole lot of back and forth going on, right? And so, whereas you have the people over here who's already inquired, who already has all their information, and I'm trying to go and do everything by order, you know? So it's like, I don't want to put them on the back burner because they've been waiting longer. So it's like you want to get to the people who inquired first and then go down the line, you know? So I'm not like deliberately ignoring anybody, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times, like when you start in a new business or whatever, then you don't want anything to tarnish your reputation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want everything to be as smooth as possible. It will never be perfect. You will always have snafus. You know, you will be over here, take energy from this place, and it'll be over here. And something will always go lacking. I get that. It's never going to be perfect. But what I don't want, you guys, I don't want anybody to feel dissatisfied or unhappy or whatever, because I'm not in a business to treat people that way. I'm really not. You know what I mean? So it's just that we just got to get down, like, the whole, you know, get down of how everything works, and then I could get it out faster. Because it was, you know, it's been days where I've gotten messages and it was smooth, and I'm out here knocking stuff out. You know, I got my price list in front of me and I'm like, okay, what do you need? And they telling me, and they got all the information. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And it's so easy. And then it's those days where none of that never happens. You know what I mean? And it's just like, how much? Or they'll send a picture. How much? Okay. So it's like I have to take more time into like pulling out the information from that person, which takes time from, you know what I'm saying? Takes time from the person who already inquired. So, like I said, you know, that's pretty much why I hadn't been on here. I felt really bad, you guys. I really felt bad. I felt so bad because like it was like helping me, you know what I'm saying, to do what I do every day. You know what I'm saying? And just for me to get up and do anything takes a lot. So like missing those, you know, the Monday morning talks and all that stuff, like it kind of like, you know, my spirit was not where it was before. And so it was like, let me get on here and just kick it back up again and get it started. You know what I mean? And, you know, get on here and talk to my love bunnies or whatever, and let them know that I'm showing my face and that, you know, I miss you guys and all this other stuff or whatever. And that, you know, everything will be back to normal. You know what I mean? It's just that I wanted to just take some time out, just even if it was a day or two, and just go out into, like, you know, the public and network with them. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's in front of like Walmart, Kmart, wherever it is. You know what I mean? You run into people and you just spark up conversation, like, you know, doing it that way. And then you kind of show your face personally versus showing your face just on live. So eventually you're going to want to do it all. You're going to want to be on live, you want to be in person, so that more people can find out exactly what it is that you're doing, you know. So I was like taking time out to do that and trying to find time to get this list together and get it out to you guys. And so I'm doing that now, you know what I mean, where I'm able to sit and kind of like take some time out or whatever. And then by the evening time, I'll be back on, you know what I mean? We'll have the hair topics, you know what I mean? I was able to actually figure out a lot of Monday morning talk, you know what I mean? Because I just kept coming up with ideas. So when it comes to that, you guys, like, we're good on that. We're going to have so many topics, whether if it's relationship topics or, you know, just self-awareness, being alert, you know, how to, like, you know what I'm saying, go do what you have to do on a daily basis, but still be alert, you know what I mean? Or just anything, you know what I mean? Anything that pertains to, like, self-motivation or self-spirituality or whatever it is you want to call it. Like, it's going to be a lot of topics on that. And at the same time, you know, I want to continue to try to help people as much as I can. I can't do a lot right now, obviously, because I'm barely getting myself off the ground. But this is not just for me to just have a business. You know what I'm saying? This is for me to be able to help other people. Hey, Mika Boo, I see you. This is for me to help other people, you guys. And like I say, like, the more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? We all can chime in, do a little something. You know, it don't have to be much, you know, because a lot of us don't have the time to do all of that type of stuff right now. And that's understandable. You know what I mean? But it just goes so far as just doing one nice thing a day, you know what I mean? And then it kind of like pays it forward to the next person, and they can do the same thing, and therefore and so forth and so on. So that's pretty much what this is all about, you know what I mean? Me being able to, like, kind of condense everything that I love to do, whether if it's sell, you know, if I have a passion for hair or doing hair, okay, I get to do that, and then I can take the blessings from that. And then I can also put it on the other things that I like to do as far as, like, helping people, you know what I mean? Or whether if that's, you know, helping somebody with, you know, to get a room to sleep for a night, or feeding somebody something to eat, or helping somebody find a job, or helping somebody promote their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is, like, this is what this is for. And also, most importantly, to inspire other people. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's through words of encouragement, or whatever the case may be. Like, this is, like, what the things that I like to do. So this is mostly what it's about. You know what I mean? And hopefully, in me doing that, it will bring, like, a whole lot of other people in, and they will probably want to do the same. Like I said, it doesn't have to be to the magnitude of how I do it, or, you know, how much I do it. You know what I mean? You could do what you want to do, or it doesn't have to be on this page. As long as, like, we all doing something nice for somebody, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was glad that I was able to go out this weekend. I met some awesome kids, you know what I mean, and they reminded me of my son, you know what I'm saying, because my son is, you know, he'll be 25 tomorrow. Hey, Mish. He'll be 25 tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And they reminded me of my son, you know what I'm saying, and how he, you know, is working on, like, becoming more and more independent, you know what I mean, in a positive way, with not having to resort to, like, the negativity or doing things the wrong way, you know what I mean? So when I saw these kids, like, you know, like, out here, like, pushing their music, you know, they could have been anywhere, you know what I mean? They could be robbing or stealing or hurting somebody, you know what I'm saying? All they wanted to do was just make music, you know, and the music is motivational music, you know what I'm saying? So it's, you know, not, like I said, not to say that I wouldn't want to help somebody that does rap, because I love rap, you know what I mean? But sometimes you want to reach a bigger demographic. Like, you have to tell the story, and, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just better to try to go positive sometimes. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And these kids make motivational rap music, you know what I mean? And so, like I told them, look, we can scratch each other's back. I will help you guys. I will promote you guys on every live that I do. You guys can help me as well. And then we could go back and forth like that. So that's exactly what I want to do, is, like, meet more people like this. You know what I mean? Because, like I always say, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be about me. It's not about me. You know what I mean? It's about what I could do to help other people. You know what I mean? And then in turn of me doing that, it blesses me to be able to do things for myself, or it blesses me to be able to do things for my friends and family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was very, like, inspiring and enlightening or whatever. Like, they were so young, you know what I'm saying? And, like, so, like, so it was crazy. They were so young, so youthful, you know what I mean? Like, they had that, like, that early passion and motivation or whatever. And sometimes, like, I find like having kids that age, like, their spirit can be broken easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, if one false thing goes wrong, then yeah, their spirit can be broken. And it's like, okay, if I could do something to empower these young men or women to keep going, to keep doing things in a positive way, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not help these people out? Why not help these kids get to the next? Because guess what? If they're able to get there, then they can help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the pay it forward, you guys. You know what I mean? So, like I said, this page is going to be awesome. It's going to be something huge. It's not going to be huge overnight, nor do I expect it to be. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to always put 1,000% into everything that I do. But lately I've been spreading myself pretty thin. You know what I mean? But that's okay. You know what I mean? Because by me spreading myself thin, all that is just helping me, you know, with that swift kick in my behind, like I always say, to keep going, you know what I'm saying, and to keep doing whatever it is that I do. So, like I said, I wanted to just come on here and just let you guys know that, you know what I'm saying, if nobody told you guys today, I love you. I love you so, so much. You know, whatever it is that you guys have to do this week, whatever you guys have to do today, you know what I mean, like, do it. You know what I mean, like, and even though it might be stressful, you might want to cuss folk out. You might want to, you know what I'm saying? You might just be that angry. You know what I mean? Because each day can differ depending on the situation or depending on the people you have to deal with. But just realize this, that at the end of the day, it's a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Whether if you getting up and you going to work, you know what I'm saying? That's to keep a roof over your head and to pay your bills. And to obviously push you to that next level, because nobody wants to stay stagnant in the same spot. Right? So it's like everything has a mission and it has a reason. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't sweat the small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you always going to have people come in and they're going to try to deter you, or they're going to say something negative, or they're going to try to stop you in some kind of way. Don't allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing. You know, you got this. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you, you got this, because guess what? Because I need y'all to tell me that I got this too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, I just wanted to come on here and just, you know, tell you guys that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get used to doing something, you know, on a regular basis and you're not doing it, it feels like, whoa, like I got to get back to it, because it's like, you know what I mean? Even though like I'm doing what I need to do, like you need that push. You need that, like, you know, that happy juice. You know what I mean? To keep going and doing what you're doing. And I didn't really have that this weekend. I did one video and I didn't stay on that long. You know what I mean? But even though I did that one video and that was fine, it just wasn't enough. So I'm glad that I'm back on here. And now I can give more to this and a little bit to everything else. You know what I mean? Because I was able to like push it over there for a while. But I just want to let everybody know that I love you guys, and you know, you guys got this. You know, hey, if you're at work right now or you're ready to go to work or whatever the case may be, don't worry about it. You know, you're going to knock it out the park. You know what I mean? And like I say, you're going to have people that's going to, like I've been using the scenario, you're going to have people that like to take off in a plane. You're going to have people that like to delay the plane. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the person that's always on the plane taking off. You don't want to be the person that, or be around the people who delay the plane, that slows things down. You know what I mean? So just do you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about all that. You know what I mean? Because it's either going to be the good or the bad. That's it. You know what I mean? It's not like you have to fish out in between. You know what I'm saying? It's either they're going to fall in line over here or they're going to fall in line over there. You know what I'm saying? But whatever suits you best, that's the route that you go. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to succumb to what's around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I'm saying that to say, like, you don't have to like deal with the negative, you know, feedback or the negative people or the negative situations. You don't have to deal with that. There's always a way to deal with people from a distance. You can deal with them up close and personal. Those are the ones that you take off with. And sometimes you might have people that delay the plane that you might have to deal with from a distance. That's okay. And then that might be people where you can't deal with them at all. You know what I mean? And they fall into that category of people that delay the plane as well. So it's like, it's a constant daily thing that we have to do to work on ourselves. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. We're not always going to have the answers. You know what I mean? And nor should we. You know what I mean? Because if it was that easy, like, we all be doing it. You know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, we going to be great. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot going on. And I'm not going to hold you guys long or whatever. But it's a lot going on right now. Another topic that I want to talk about as well. We talked a little bit about it. We didn't really go deep into it. It was just like a video on it, whatever. But just self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of your surroundings. It's not to say, okay, panic. Because you don't have to panic. You know what I mean? Like I always say, it's either you going to pray about it or you going to worry about it. You can't do both. Because when you pray and worry, then guess what? Then you doubting your God. You know what I mean? And so you just have to choose one. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like, it's not to say, like, oh, panic and all this. But you know what? Have a plan. You know what I'm saying? It's even for myself. You know, even for myself, even for my family. Have a plan. You know what I mean? It's not to say, like, oh, I got to, like, jot everything down or memorize this. No, it's not to say that. It's just to say, you know what? Whatever's going on right now, if something was to break out, have this together. If this was to happen over here, have a plan over here. You know, especially if you are a person who has children or, you know, parents or just family in general, like, you want to have a plan. You know what I mean? And so that's something that I'm working on for myself. You know what I mean? Even with my older kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, people probably laugh about that, but I make my older kids check in. I don't care if you're finna be 25 tomorrow. You need to check in with me and let me know that everything is okay. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that you're not grown. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, your parents are going to initially worry to the day you leave this earth. That's never going to change. So you could be 25, 45, 55. It doesn't make a difference. So you just have to have a plan with your family. You know what I mean? And when you start to do it on a consistent basis, then it becomes a pattern. When it becomes a pattern, it becomes force of habit. And so by the time it becomes force of habit, you guys, then guess what? You don't have to worry about making it a pattern anymore. It's just like, it becomes your norm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like with my baby girl, right? She just turned 14, right? And now she at that point where she wants to do things on her own now. And we tell her, look, you want to do things on your own, you have to be responsible to do it. So we're not going to tell you everything to do over and over and over again. If you want to have privileges to do this, you check in. If you want to have privileges to do this, then you do this the right way. The first time you don't do it right, back. Oh, thanks, Sandra. You know what? I'm going to need a lot of help. And I think I'm getting you guys comments late because I've been having like Wi-Fi problems or whatever. And they just popping up. But you know what? Man, I'm going to need so much help. Just over the weekend, I just kind of realized, and I'm not skating off of what I was talking about or whatever. But because I just read Sandra's comment and I appreciate it because it's like this weekend, like I saw it before, but I didn't really see it until now. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, you can spread yourself entirely too thin. You know what I mean? And when you have help from other people, like giving you their ideas and tips and suggestions and stuff like that, it just helps your ship run so much smoothly. You know what I mean? And it's like, not to say you can't figure it out on your own. It's just that, you know, like I say, when you all over the place, it can become chaotic. You know what I mean? So this weekend, I was trying to just like do something, add something different into what I usually do, which I don't really get out that much. And that's something that I have to start doing more as well. So it's like, okay, now that I have the opportunity to get out, let me get out, meet some fresh new faces, you know, introduce my business, talk to folk, you know what I mean? And in turn of me doing that, it ended up turning out really good, you know what I mean? And I got over that hump as well, because like I say, I'm not really a sociable person unless I'm comfortable with that person. So it was like, all this is just like, you know, it's new. And it's going to work out. It's just that, you know, you just have to like place everything where it needs to be or whatever. So I wanted to do that, but then I really got to see, Sandra, that when I did that, it kind of helped you to see like the areas that you need to clean up or make smoother or make better. And so, like I say, like I was feeling like a certain type of way, or feeling like, okay, not in my feelings, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh no, like let me go back and fix this, because it's not like that. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like they were coming for me, even though like some of the comments that they were saying, it felt like they were coming for me. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm working on it, you guys. But at the same time, I'm trying to like get everything in order so that, you know, if you guys need to ask me about anything or do any type of business or whatever, it makes it easier for you guys. And like I said, I think it was the language barrier. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like being funny or throwing shade or anything. It was just like, you know, whatever it was I was trying to say and what they were trying to say, it was just like, it wasn't clicking in or whatever. And that's what one of the main reasons why I was like, you know what, let me get on here this morning and do my little motivational thing or whatever. But at the same time, let me get on here and then explain to them, look, it's not like that, you know, because at the end of the day, like I said, you guys, like, I'm not doubting myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting myself. You know, I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible to say this. When you start a business, no matter what it is, you can start a business selling flowers on a corner. It's not going to always work the way you imagine it in your head. Meaning that you may feel like, oh, you know what? I have a good idea. I got a good business idea. And I feel like this business is going to take off and just shoot through the roof. Okay, so that's like the normal expectance of when a person has this business idea. I'm not like that. I'm like, you know what? Let me get on here and let me promote it. Let me do everything I got to do. However, if it does not take off, when I feel like it should take off, it doesn't mean that it won't, right? But by me thinking realistically, it did a complete 180, right? And so then you have the inquiries and the orders and all that stuff coming in so soon. So part of me was not prepared for that, because I felt like, okay, I'm just starting it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting it off the ground. So your girl might have time to do your list or go network or get on live. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't happen that way. I'm appreciative, but it didn't happen that way. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I just have to figure out how to get everything in where it works. You know, okay. Or, you know, not okay, but it just works better than it's working. You know what I mean? Because I'm personally, I'm not happy with it. You know what I mean? I want it to be even more smoother than it's going right now. And that's part of me having to, like, you know, I have to knock all the kinks out. And guess what? I'm going to have to come up with an idea to be able on how I can communicate with people in different places or different time zones. That's my issue and my fault. At the same time, even though those are my issues and those are my, you know, it's my fault, I still have to like explain to them, look, it's not like that. You know what I mean? Because I can put myself in the other person's shoes. If you're inquiring, if a person's promoting something pertaining to a business and you are asking them about it, and it takes a little, hey Kiki girl, congrats on your on being ordained. I see you. Keep pushing, girl. Keep going. You know, like I say, I see everybody. You know what I mean? I'm usually good with names, spaces, and things like that. So it's like, you know, like I always want to tell people, like, I see you guys. I'm not able to come on here as much as I was before, but I am now. I'll say I wasn't able, but I am now to come on here and do the lives with you guys and things like that. But even though when I'm not on, if I'm working and I'm doing something else, I'm still watching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, like I said, Kiki, I'm so proud of you, girl. Keep pressing, keep praying, and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And so that you could be great and that you can help other people. And those people you help, they can pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to come on here and just say that. You know what I mean? And just repeat the message that I repeated on how it can make it easier on everybody if they need to inquire on something. Because I was like, you know, because like I said, a couple people was like, well, I've been waiting on you all day, and da da da. And it makes you feel, you guys, it makes you kind of feel like, You know what I mean? Like, damn, is this something that I'm not doing right? Or is this something that I could do better? Or what is it? You know what I mean? It's not that you don't believe in yourself. It's just that when you do, running a business, you want it to be right, because there's no going back for me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could leave everything, but I got to leave everything behind. It's not like I could take back everything that I put into it. So it's like you want it to be successful. You want it to take off. And you want to be able to do all the things that you envision starting this business. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like a very important topic that I wanted to talk about this, afternoon or whatever. But most importantly, I got that out of the way. You know what I'm saying? And my main thing is, I always tell you guys, look, I love you so much. I love all you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Whether if you believe it or not, I am. You know what I'm saying? I see everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I see everything that everybody is doing. And like, on that note, like, it's a good feeling to see that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't always have to see like the negativity and, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, because it's like, to me, it seems like the positive things is always the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I really didn't expect that to happen. Or I really didn't expect this person to do this. And so now you get to see that. It's a good feeling. It makes you all warm and fuzzy inside. You know what I'm saying? So, on that note, I see all you guys. You know what I mean? Like I say, like, if you're not doing exactly what it is you want to be doing right now at this time, don't downgrade what you do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you doing what you're doing for right now, and that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be like that forever. You know what I'm saying? It's just for now. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, continue to pat yourselves on the back. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? It's just rough just living. Let alone living and then trying to survive at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It could be very hectic and very difficult to do those things together. So on that note, you know what I mean? Like, I love you guys so much. You know what I mean? And don't let anything deter you or, get in your way or suppress you from whatever it is you want to do or wherever it is you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at the bigger picture down the road, and all you got to do is just tell yourself, I got this. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get where I want to get to right away, but I'm a work in progress. And as long as you're a work in progress, then there will be progression. You know what I'm saying? That part. It will be progression, you guys. Just, you know what I'm saying? Take your time. Do it the way you see fit, not the way other people should see it fit. You know what I mean? This is mainly for you, but like I say, in doing so, just make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like, each day. I promise you, if you do it each day, you know what I'm saying, whether if it's just saying, you know what, I love you, girl, or I love you, boo. I don't care what it is. One small thing, you know what I'm saying, to someone else, and then most importantly, give yourself that one positive affirmation every day. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's like, you know what, girl, I'm proud of you. I don't care if it's like, girl, you look good today. Okay, girl, you got yourself together. I don't care what it is. Give yourself one positive thing. Do one good thing for yourself. Because when you do that, you guys, it kind of like builds that fuel up in you that you need to keep you strong and here, keep your foundation strong. And so it's like, when you do that every day, you're going to become stronger and stronger, and you don't have to worry about being weakened. And if you are weakened, it won't be it won't be to such a high magnitude. You know what I mean? It'll be very small and militant. You know what I mean? So it's just like, just give yourself one positive affirmation. You know what I mean? Even if you just do one a day, even if you just write something on your mirror, even if you just write a note to yourself, even if you just keep a journal. Even if you just say it out loud, keep doing that. You know what I mean? Because like I say, it's going to get you where you need to go. And here's another important thing. If you have any type of goals, dreams, aspirations, I don't care where it stems from. You know what I'm saying? It could be as far as you saying, I want a better job. It could be you saying, I want a job. Right? Then once you get it in here, because it's going to come in here first before it comes here, right? You think it and then you speak it, right? And then usually it's like you think it, you speak it, and then you react on it, right? So once you think it, that's it. Like, you don't allow any blockage to come in between your thoughts, because here's what happens if you do that. You think it, right? And then you feel like, because that's happened to me a lot of times as well. It's like, okay, I'm feeling a certain way. You feel good about it in your head. You say it to someone else, and then not even intentionally, they'll say something, and all along, whatever it is that they say can be dampering your dream or dampering your goal that you feel so motivated about, right? So it's like, it kind of makes you second guess yourself, like, dang, will I be good at this, or should I do something else? Or, you know what? And the best thing to do is follow your first mind. So if you put in a position where either someone or something can break your first train of thought, then that's not a good thing, because you know what I'm saying, your first mind can take you to places, you know what I'm saying, that you couldn't even imagine yourself being taken to. You know what I'm saying? So, like I always say, like, don't allow anyone to, like, deter you or allow anybody to break your spirit. Don't allow anybody to break your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, anything like that. You know what I mean? It might be a point in time where you might feel like, you know what, when it comes to certain people, I have to keep certain things to myself. You might have to do that as well. You know, because like I mentioned at first, like, I didn't mention to a lot of people that I was doing like 2 years of research to start a hair business. Not that it wasn't that I didn't feel like I could trust them. It had nothing to do with that. It's just that I wanted to make sure that it was strong in here before I spoke it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if it's not strong in here yet and you speak it, then when a person reacts to it, then you can quickly be broken, right? And so you really don't want that to happen. So, you know, like I say, on that note, you guys, I'm not going to hold you long. I've been having some serious trippage with my Wi-Fi situation or whatever. So, like I say, I just wanted to come on here, show face, give you that, you know, it's not quite morning, you know, motivation. It's afternoon, but it's still motivation, right? So, like I always tell y'all, look, I might be late, but I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? And even though I wasn't on here like I was supposed to be this weekend, I did get that one video out or whatever where I did the hair wash, because I wanted everybody to see like how this hair performs when you wash it or whatever. But it still wasn't enough for me. I didn't feel like I was like motivationally fed. You know what I mean? And I felt like I was getting more things done when I was coming on here twice a day and doing the inspirational, you know, or motivational speaks, you know, in the morning and in the evening lives or whatever. So it's like, okay, I got to get back to that. You know what I mean? So I had to self-check myself or whatever. But, you know, I love you guys. I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? And I'm going to end it. But before I go really quick, like I say, this evening, you guys, I will have some shout outs or whatever. I want to get into the rhythm of doing them all the time. It's just that I don't know when I would do them. At first I was going to do them on both lives, but I just don't want to overkill it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So I'm trying to see if I want to do them in the mornings or if I want to do it in the evening. I think I want to gear toward the evening for a while, see how it works. If not, we can always move it back and forth. So this evening when I come on, I'll have everybody's information as promised. And I will shout them out, shout their businesses out, what it is that they do. And, you know, put it in the comments. Also try to pin it in as well. Therefore, if somebody goes back and watches the video or whatever, if they see it live, they can see that person's information. Like I say, if it's pertaining to music, you can go check them out. If it's pertaining to employment information, and if you don't need it, somebody else may need it, you can share it with them, however you can use it, right? So I'll have that information on this evening. And then that's pretty much it on that. As far as me being back on regular schedule, I will be. I try to be on every day at 9 a.m., 6 p.m. It just differs on the day. You know what I mean? Some days I could be kind of on time. Sometimes I'm just like an hour or two late. I'm going to try not to be as late because I understand it's a weekday. and I want to be mindful of people's schedules. I always say that as well. So I will also try to hit the notifications and make sure I invite everybody in so that you guys will be able to tune in. Or like I said, if you can't tune in while I'm doing it live, you can always go back and watch it as many times as you want or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So I love you guys so much. And have a good day. Have a blessed day. Have a prosperous day. I love you guys so much. And you know what? Like, please have a stress-free day as much as possible. I know that nothing's perfect, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to have something somewhere, just think that at the end of the day, there's a bigger picture, and that, you know what, as long as I'm not harmed and everything is all in one piece, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm going to be okay. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys later on. I'm going to get to work and get these lists out so I can get them posted up today. Another thing is really quick, I will be going through all the inquiries that were sent to me over this weekend and get them out to you guys. Like I say, if you don't get one right away, that's because I need to go back and I need to ask you some questions that you didn't put in when you inquired. So, but on that note, I will get to you as well. I'm just trying to do everything in order. And so that's pretty much it. And then I'll see you guys later on today. Okay, I love you guys. Bye-bye.